Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our very short go live this morning on a Saturday. Thank you for joining us. For those that will be watching the replay, we're truly grateful for sticking with us all through the past months. My name is Elizabeth. I will be your host. So let's quickly introduce ourselves. I'm sure you know all those beautiful ladies' faces, but I think it's important for those that will be joining for the first time to just know what our names are and who we are. So, ladies, go ahead. Let's start with more.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Mudupe Adekunle. Thank you for joining us. I live in the UK with my lovely ladies, and I work as an administrator. Thank you.
Moromoke.
Hello, good morning. My name is Muromoke Ajayi. I'm a nurse too, and I live in the United Kingdom with my family. Thank you.
And
Hello,
Lila.
good morning. My name is Lila. I live in the UK. I'm a full-time accountant by day and a proud digital marketer as a side hustle. Thank you.
Thank you. Before further ado, the topic today is, why do we think so many people with good jobs still feel financially stressed? Because I think many people can relate to this very well, because a good salary doesn't automatically mean financial freedom at all in today's economy. Life has gone up, food is more expensive, energy bills has risen very higher, mortgage and rent have increased. And for many of us immigrants, we are also supporting family back home. So even with a good income, the money gets pulled in so many different directions. And the issue isn't always how much you earn. Sometimes it's how many responsibilities your income is carrying. So that brings me to another important question that I'm going to ask Mo now. Mo, do you think today's economy has changed what we consider a good income?
Thank you, Liz. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we all know that the rate at which inflation happens, the rate at which the cost of items, cost of living increases, is not the same rate at which the pay, the wages, the salaries go up. So over time, what was fine, completely fine 2-3 years ago, is now becoming a stretch because inflation has multiplied faster than our salaries, have been able to do. And no matter how much people try to put pressure on the employer, he can only do so much. If he wants the business to still thrive, he can only increase salaries so much. It's not a lot of employers can continue to do it at the rate at which inflation, is rising. That's why, deciding you're just going to stay with that one is not a very good idea. Thank you.
Thank you, Mo. I completely agree. A few years ago, people thought if you earn a certain salary, you'll be comfortable. But today, that's not always the reality. I remember thinking, if I earn a little more, things will become easier. Then my salary increased, but so did my expenses as a working mom, looking after my children, managing responsibilities here in the UK, supporting family back home. The extra income disappeared very, very quickly. And that's when I realized something, that the issue wasn't that I wasn't earning. The issue was depending on one stream of income, whilst my expense kept multiplying. And that leads me perfectly into the next question, Leela. If working harder isn't always the answer, what do you think people should be thinking about differently today?
Thank you. Yes, working harder is not the answer anymore. Because if you're working for private companies, they don't pay you the overtime. I've been there and I know. And if you work for public, they just ask you to take time off for the overtime you work. So no, it's not the answer anymore. And in today's world, with the digital explosion, with the mobile phone you have on your phone, you can have there is a big world open to you. You have access to the global, international community, which you can communicate, do like by there is this platform of digital marketing. You can leverage it. You can leverage your scrolling. You go up and down scrolling, commenting, liking. You can't earn money out of it. So yes, this is if you have that time, if you have the mobile phone in your hand, and if you're open-minded, you can explore this option. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leela. And that's very, very powerful. I completely agree with that. Because people, there's a lot of information now. There's digital skills for people to learn. So it's time for people to actually think outside the box and see what can you do differently so that you can create, a life that is much more easier for yourself and, a life less of unnecessary pressure. And then, so that you can, because at the end of the day, the reason why a lot of people are having these depressions and all that is because of funds, money. So but when you have options for yourself, you tend to just have a better life. So that leads me to another very perfect question. So Moromoke, so I want you to tell us, do you think in today's economy has changed what we consider a good income at all?
Thank you so much for that question. Yeah, the answer is yes. The economy of today has really changed a lot in how much our income or how far our income can go. Because number one, the system is not put in such a way to make us rich. It's set up in a way that just to make us be able to do our daily responsibilities, our basic needs of life. But when we now add inflation to what the system has already put in place, it makes matter worse, because the increase in our income is not in the same level with inflation. So even those basic needs that the system wants us to be able to afford, inflation has tampered with that, and we couldn't even meet those basic needs. Just imagine someone earning about, let's say for example in this UK now, about £2,800, and you have to rent a house of £2,000. Tell me, you have not factored in bills, you have not factored in food, you have not factored in transportation, not to talk of helping your family. So the damage has been done already. We all know it. It is a reality for everyone in this environment, in this part of the world. And that is why we always advocate that we have something on the side, so that we'll be able to buffer that. You see, an extra 1,000 or 2,000 here and there, we go a long way to cover that gap for us. And when you do that, you have peace of mind. You will not be working out of pressure. You will not be working out of stress and fear. You will not be pressured to do the kind of job that you don't want to do, or the time of the day that you don't want to work. You will not be pressured to say, oh, if I should stay at home today, this need will not be met, so I need to go and work. You will not live that kind of lifestyle. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Moromoke. That's such a powerful point. I don't think people need to stop working hard. Hard work is still valuable, but I think we also need to work wisely. We need to think about learning new skills, building additional income stream, creating options. This is what it's all about, because the world has really changed. And relying on one source of income feels much riskier than it did years ago. So let me ask everyone watching us this morning, and those that will be watching the replay, have you ever received a pay rise but still feel like nothing really changed financially? if you've
I have.
experienced,
Yes.
I have as well. So
Ah,
if you experience that, then you know that it's time to look out. It's time for you to build a plan B. Type a comment, type a yes on the comment section. We would love to know, where, because you are not even alone. So we need to know who is on this table like us. And then you can connect with any of us on our website, the information is there on your screen. So one thing I've learned is this: a good job is a blessing. It can provide stability.
Yeah.
But many people are now discovering that stability alone doesn't always create flexibility. And sometimes what we really need isn't simply a higher salary. All we need is more option. So your job is important. They provide opportunity, experience, and income. But this morning was about asking ourselves a deeper question: is one income enough for the life that you want to build for yourself? And if the answer is no, then reach out to us so that we can connect you to a business that has the potential to change your life, change your family's life, and build options so that you can live a peaceful life, especially when it comes to retirement. Thank you so much, and we will be back on your screen on next week, Tuesday. So remain blessed. Enjoy the heat if you're in the UK. Hopefully you're staying comfortably in your fridge or in your freezer. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.
bye, everyone.
Bye.